In CSE 2022, you have 100 hours remaining. In these 100 hours, what you should do, obviously, those candidates who are serious are well prepared. If serious candidate is not getting through, then it is not due to a large margin. It is due to a small margin. Sometimes some students are not getting by one question, some students by two questions. In during long journey of this examination, with my own experience and with experience of my students, I have seen that once you are able to understand the question, it is not very difficult to qualify the question. But once you are not able to understand, then it is very difficult. My own journey as a student, when I tried every time, by three question, by two question, by four question, means maximum till five questions I was not able to do. It was happening year after year. When I started teaching, so I started seeing the question as a teacher, how UPSC is framing the question. Every option I tried to analyze. Then I found it not very difficult. So, for example, obviously my attempt is finished. So, but anyway, I was able to cross the cutoff. For example, in 2020, cutoff of general was 92.51. My score was 106.11. And in paper 2, I never face any difficulty. At any time, if you will say me, yes, you have to appear in the paper, I will easily get 80 plus score. For example, in 2020, I got just 81 point something. In 21, actually marks is still not, because I applied for both civils as well as forest service. So anyway, civils pre I qualified, I wrote the mains, but marks is not yet published for pre. But anyway, I have my score for paper 1, I think will be 90 approx, and in paper 2, 100 plus, 110 approx, I think. So once you are able to understand the things, it is not difficult. Obviously, when you are not understanding properly how this question is framed, how this question is set, then you are facing difficulty. So this all is happening. This all is happening with students, with aspirants. Okay, so you should first see cutoff of last couple of years. In 2015 itself, so paper 1 weightage started individually in 2015 till 2014. In fact, both paper were included. So in 2015, cutoff was for general 107.34. For OBC, it is 106, and obviously EWS is started from 2019 itself. In 2016, it is 116. So among all years, in 2016, it is highest. Again, 2017, 105.31. In 2018 and 2019, it is 98. In 2020, it is 92.51, and in 21, it is 87.54. So in 22, you cannot say what will be cutoff, because cutoff is dependent on question pattern, question level, standard, that matters. It is not about the trend is going downward. So from here, it is obviously down. Here actually it is a strict downward, but here in general category, it is about in both here it is constant 98. Here obviously in EWS, since in 2020 it was very less. So anyway, in 2021, it is little higher. So in general, it is going down, means the question pattern, question level, question standard is little higher. Many in 21 will saying yes, it will be 95, it is about 100. Everyone is calculating according to on data set. For example, if a teacher or if a mentor is calculating based on 100 students, someone is for 200. It is about serious candidate. Not, it is not about ki I have 1,000 data or 2,000 or 5,000 or 1 lakh data. It is about ki how many serious candidate are with the teacher. So depending on situation, cutoff, for example, if a standard average, this standard paper remains, then cutoff will be somewhere, for example, 90, 95 or 100, any can be. But your target should be कि you should read each and every question. That's main important aspect. Many student, I ask many students, they are saying, sir, I completed, for example, 50 sets. Someone is saying 60 sets. Someone say कि last 30 years of CSE, all questions I crammed. It is not about knowing each and every question. It is about connect the dot, making connection or not. For example, you are solving questions, so you are making connection or not. Okay, that is the important. So make connection. Yes, one point I got from this source and one point I am getting from this source. If one point is whether it is only note something are there, so you should eliminate those. So either make elimination things or you can do the things. Yes, one is right. There are some question which is very confusing, which answer is known only to UPSC ki what exactly the answer will be, what they take. So leave those question in every set. Take any paper. Yes, once question is out, many people will say, yes, question was very easy. If I would have been there, I would have got 120, 130. That saying is very easy. But once you are going to examination center, you are going to examination hall, it is very pressure, and the student more a student prepares, the more confusion is there, in the sense that the person has more pressure. And if a person is not prepared, just going and appearing in the examination and coming out, whether have qualifying or not, that doesn't matter. But the person who has more stake, is have to take calculative guess, calculative risk in the examination. Your target is ki leave 10 question, approx 10 question which are very difficult. Out of the remaining question, take those question with proper precaution which are easy. Don't lose any easy question. Easy question or tough question, every question has 2 marks. So even if you are getting a tough question correct, then you are getting 2 marks. And if you are getting easy question correct, then also you are getting 2 marks. So read each and every question carefully and give time. Don't take unnecessary pressure ki I have to solve 100 question. Yes, everyone has different strategy. There are so many toppers are saying ki I attempted all question. Even for example, in my journey, I tried every aspects to go through, either sometime attempting more, sometime attempting less. So you have to devise your own strategy, and that you are knowing from your test performance. Yes, what is my accuracy? Everyone has different accuracy. For example, you appear in 10 mock test. So in 10 mock test, you are knowing what is approximate my performance. Sometimes it is happening with many students कि once in one test you are getting 100, in another test you are getting just 65 or 70. Even in that case, don't worry about that. Okay, but read each and every question carefully. Sometimes what is happening कि continuously in one page, in 5 question, you are not knowing a single question. Don't worry about that. uh, Turn next page, in next page try. Even if at that moment you are not knowing in that page also much many question, then again don't worry, but go through each and every question. The question which you are totally unaware, don't touch those question. In question where you are aware, yes, I have seen this question, I have seen this point, so catch those point first. Either you are 100% sure, yes, this statement is 100% correct, then mark yes, this statement is 100% correct. In some question you are finding yes, this statement is 100% incorrect, then find those statements. In that way you have to attempt. In remaining time, what you say is should do ki again go through 5 years question. For example, 21, 20, 2019, 18 and 17. go through these 5 years and go through with authentic question, means authentic question and authentic answer what UPSC has provided. For example, this year in 21 itself, the same day when result came, and they also published answer key. So go through again. Obviously, you may have gone multiple time of these papers, but still go through for 5 years at least. If you can do, obviously you are having just 100 hours. So in 100 hours, you cannot do each and everything. But for 5 years, go through these things again and again. Check by option. Ki yes, in this question, for example, my opinion was ki in this way I was approaching, but how UPSC took the answer or how correct answer is there. Because before answer is published by UPSC, there are so many confusion in some question. But once it is out, then confusion is over. For example, only one question they eliminated, rest 99 they are taking as correct. So you have to go through in some question, for example, high courts power to use as a court of record. In that, obviously almost all were wrong, because many were taking different approach and different examples and other way. So go through those all options carefully. It is not about ki 100 sets you are doing. It is about ki even if lesser sets you are doing, you should go through in detail. Some students, for example, are facing difficulty in paper 2. Paper 2, you are knowing ki 33% marks is required. Even 33%, getting 33% is difficult. Yes, there are people, for example, I myself see till whatever year I appeared, I easily get, for example, in general, 100 plus marks in paper 2, because I feel maths, reasoning and other questions are quite comfortable. Even I'm not attempting that much question, because I know, yes, it is just qualifying. So you should go through the area of your strength. For example, if you are having math and reasoning good, then focus on those questions. If you are not having math and reasoning, then you should focus on other aspects also. So depending on, you should try to do at least 33%, means try to get 80 plus marks. So here also do the same thing, go through 5 years question. If you are carefully observing 5 years question, then you will be able to go through. Okay, so don't take that much pressure. If already, for example, many candidates I'm seeing they have written 2 times mains, 3 times mains. Obviously the many students are in that condition. For example, those who are preparing for CAPF or preparing for even a state PCS, they are able to qualify pre, but main challenge for them is mains, because mains requires different approach and pre require different approach. Yes, basic knowledge, basic content is required in both aspects, but little different approach is required in pre and mains. For time being, obviously you should concentrate on pre. Whatever time you have, you may have missed in last time by 1 question, 2 question, don't worry about that. Don't carry the baggage of past failure. Give your proper energy, try this. Okay, so go through for 5 years test in the sense ki previous year paper, and also those sets, for example, you practice for any coaching. I'm not taking name of any, to whichever coaching institute or whichever test series you were attached. Now just work on some sets of full length test. Don't go now the part wise test, sector wise test. Okay, now take 5, 6 sets of full length test, 5 to 6, depending on your ability and your time availability, your time giving. And also go through the current. Okay, current of last 6 months, the notes which you prepared, either notes or short summary you collected, compiled, or you got from somewhere. So do that. Okay, best wishes. Thank you.